好，欢迎来到 Mandarin Monkey 广播时间。
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mandarin Monkey Podcast. 我的名字是DaSheTou。
我是大眼睛。
So today we're going to be talking about snakes, anything really flippers, anything really that lisps. Lisp is DaSheTou, by the way, just to let you know, that's the way I said it.
Big tongue.
And DaYanJing, big eyes. Does that have any other meaning? Because like
大眼睛
yeah, I mean obviously it's big eyes, but is there any other kind of like meaning behind it?
哇，如果你是在跟人家吵架的话，有些人就会一直看着你嘛，就这样。
Yeah.
你眼睛大吗？
Oh.
为什么要看我？
Oh, so is it more like? Would you say it's
aggressive.
like? Oh, really? It's more of an aggressive thing, was it?
眼睛
Okay.
很大哦。
But what about if you're with your wife and you're looking at another woman? Would you use DaYanJing for that as
当
well?
然不会。
Because it's not aggressive though. But it's like you, or would you say like hungry eyes?
Hungry eyes.
Hungry eyes.
没有我们没有 hungry eyes.
Okay, I'm just testing.
对啊。
Anyway.
眼睛吃冰淇淋 That's what we said the other day.
Yeah, that's what we
眼
said
睛吃
today
冰淇淋
or yesterday's hangouts. Right?
我们的昨天。对啊，就是你在看很漂亮的美女或是很帅的帅哥，就是让你的眼睛吃冰淇淋，让你的眼睛很开心的意思啦。
Let me just pull. I'm sorry. I'm just going to pull this.
好
A little bit closer because it was way too far away.
对我刚
Which is
刚
all the way over there. Yeah.
对
And we can't access these amazing sounds. So, yeah. So you're saying so you're eating 冰淇淋？
眼睛吃冰淇淋
That's it. Yeah. 眼睛吃冰淇淋。
对
So your eyes are you're giving your eyes. I think the English equivalent is eye candy, isn't it? You're
对
treating your eyes to something.
对啊，像很多男人他们就会说我要去海边吃冰淇淋。我要去海边 go to the beach 因为大家都会穿 bikini 嘛
Yeah.
所以他们的眼睛都会吃冰淇淋
Oh, yeah.
对
So
啊
it's like,
让你的
that
眼
makes
睛
sense,
很
right?
开心对啊有吗有赚到钱吗
Yeah. So today's episode is episode 130.
6
Now, look, you're not included. You're not
上
included.
一次说135啊这一次你说136对不对
It could be, or it could be 137. I'm just going to have a quick double check. So today is 137.
136
Yeah. Last time was 136. You shouldn't be involved when it comes to the. See, the thing is, like you come obviously, and you do these. You do these podcasts, and then you go off and do your other work and that kind of stuff. But then I'm in charge of doing the editing and stuff. I guess I see the numbers way more than you do.
对啊你要做一些照片啊或者是 thumbnail 你都会需要看你会知道数字
Yeah,
对啊但是对不起
Nah, 没关系
我常常忘记
You should just always say this is episode and then just look at me.
第137集
Yeah, today. Yeah, didn't you? So, firstly, thank you very much to our patrons, obviously, and as always.
我们的好朋友们
If you are new to the podcast, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. I'm not sure if I should, every episode now, tell them what this podcast is going to be. 我们的广播是什么？
我们自己也不知道啊
So no, but okay. Actually, I think it's easier maybe to describe 我们的广播 is what 这个广播 is not. What it is not is a Chinese lesson.
我懂你的意思 OK
你知道吗？
我懂
It's not a straight teaching Chinese lesson. So if you're listening to this thinking that these guys are going to do some kind of repetition thing while you're in your car, so you can go, 马铃薯 in the car. We're not going to do that.
应该是这算是一个听力的练习啦。
对 so this is a cross between kind of education, 教育 and
好玩
and entertainment.
娱乐对
So we talk about a wide array of topics. we cast our nets wide with 主题。
很广的主题。
And it just so happens that this last few episodes we have been reading from our third book, E3, never released. Never released.
我们不知道要怎么 release
because we're not sure what to do with it. But we are reading through it at the moment, which it's a mnemonics book around 中文
单字记忆。
Yeah,中文 words, and there's a very common mnemonic technique where you read and remember a funny story, and that helps you remember words.
对啊。
So we've got 120 pages. We've been written out of these words, and we describe 3 different ways of remembering words, right?
是的。
One is a funny story.
小故事。
And then the 2 is
算是把一个单字分成2个不同字，但是是差不多意思的字。
Yeah.
对，比如说
the kind of similar meaning.
对，就是他们的 literal meaning，
Yeah.
然后放在一起就会变成这个新的意思。
So that there's a logical
对
connection between the 2, right?
对啊。
And there's also there's other similar sounding, maybe a different character, a different tone for those who are learning pinyin.
是的。
A different tone, but you can remember the word by remembering the other words, if that makes sense.
像你以前最常讲就是 raining fish, downfish,
yeah.
很像在下雨。
下雨 Yeah, so that's how I remembered rain was a down fish, because 下 is down for me. And then 鱼 is fish.
它听起来像鱼，对。
Yeah. So
different tones.
对啊。
对啊。但是这些方法就是让你能够记得一个单字的好方法，很好。像我以前在学英文的时候，也是要学 suffix, prefix，这又有点不一样，因为你还是要背，你还是要 like remember 什么是 suffix，like un 是什么意思 ，in 是什么意思 ，able 是什么意思，这是一样的道理，对 ，similar concept.
Understandable.
对啊。
怎么了？不知道。怎么了？不知道。
Understandable.
So in other news, before we get started with the E3 book again, because last time we took like 30分钟 to get into the book.
是。
So maybe we can get into this book a little bit quicker this time. But excuse me, 2 seconds. Hello.
Hi.
Could I order some pizza, please?
你要什么口味
？Hawaiian?
夏威夷，你确定吗
？Yes, please.
我们的夏威夷有凤梨，还有火腿哦。你想要 cheese 吗
？Oh, I'd love some, thank you.
你要很多吗
？Yeah. What sizes do you do?
我们有12寸的。
Okay, you're 12?
对。
Yeah, and it's just a 12?
对。
Okay, I'll have a 12 then. Kind of forcing me into a situation there. Do you do anything else? Can I have anything else? What about stuffed crust?
请问你要什么饼皮？你想要你的饼皮里面也有 cheese 吗？
要。
你要什么样子的 cheese？ 我们有莫兹拉 cheese， 我们有马吉 cheese， 我们有
cheddar
巧达 cheese， 好啊，
巧达
100块
，$100？
是的。
That's easy peasy. Any side? Can you get anything on the side?
没有。
So do you do chips like fries or anything?
没有。
No? Okay, so just the pizza.
对。
Great. Okay, yes, please. I'll have one of those.
好，谢谢。
Do you know where to send it, or do you just want to throw it out the window and I'll come and get it?
你来拿。
Okay, $100. That's a really good deal for a 12-inch pizza.
没有，100块钱是 crust。
Oh, for the crust. Oh.
对。所以，请问，今天还需要什么服务吗
？I'm gonna be paying in cash.
不行，我们只能信用卡支付。
Oh, just the card then. Okay, just card, please.
好的。
Okay.
再见。
Now what?
再见。
Are you going to take my credit card number?
没有。
No. Okay, free pizza. Yeah.
没有，你要来啊。
What?
你要来我的披萨店。
Oh, I got to come to your shop.
是的，没错。
Okay, I will. All right. Well, thanks very much.
谢谢，拜拜。
Bye bye. So before we jump into the book, I wanted to
这是什么
talk. I obviously said thank you to the patrons, which is great. But I want to talk a little bit about us going to the UK. You going to the UK?
对，我们要跟大家请假一下。
对
I want to tell 大家，我们 want to tell 大家，告诉大家，我们需要 take some days off. Well, 2个 episode off.
Yeah, well, we could always spend like the Friday. We could always record 2 on the Friday. Oh no, shoot, we're going on Friday.
对啊。
Oh no, we're going in the evening. We're going in the evening though, so we could record.
但是我们会很忙啊，我们要收东西啊。什么啦？
不好意思 We could record 2 in the morning.
不要。
Because our flight's not until 8:40, right? So we don't have to get to the
我不知道我
OK
好
until 6 at the end. So we could do 2 in the morning, release 1 on the Friday, and then schedule a release 1 on the Monday. So we'd only miss 1 the next Friday. Or, itchy belly, we could go super exciting.
怎样
We could go 很兴奋 and then record 1. Now, hear me out here. In England.
怎么
Well,
我们要怎么
we
怎么
could
录
use
live 我们可以 live
stream.
live 可以 live 我们可以 live
We could live stream.
可以啊，因为英国跟美国时间7个小时。哇！但是呢，我们还是会在台湾的时间工作，对不对
Yeah.
我们对啊，
Or we could live stream it.
因为我们不想要，如果有 jet lag 的话，我们应该是要台湾的时间，我们一样工作。
Yeah, I know. It's just gonna be, we could do it. We could live stream and then I could like download the audio and then put it on Spotify and iTunes and that kind of stuff. But the audio quality, just to let you know that one of our podcasts may be of bad audio quality.
对。没办法嘛，我们还是要工作的。
We get really close to the GoPro.
重点是星期五我不想工作，因为我会很难过。
Yeah.
我会很想要，就是带着 Mason， 然后就是我会很难过。
Oh, okay. What's that? 这是你的感觉 Like the yeah. So we got mixed feelings about going to the UK. Obviously, you guys, if you've been following 我们的故事, we need to go and pick up users.
谁？我是 users.
You're a user.
我是用户。嗨，大家好，我是用户。
user, yeah. And I'm Tim. No, the.
那你是 admin， 你是管理者。
Oh.
你的 level 比较高哎。
Okay, so.
干嘛？
没有。Have you been following our story? We have to go and pick up Eula's visa.
我的签证，对。大家应该要学这个字签证，因为大家都在旅游 ，they go traveling a lot， 所以他们需要签证。
Yeah.
好。
And we applied for the visa 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago, right? We started applying for we started the process 2 years ago, and then we officially applied in November this year. November last year.
今年1月，对，我们今年1月开始。
Yeah.
对。
And it just recently got granted in the middle of a pandemic, which is great. And we have to find our way back basically over to the UK within 90 days of it being granted. So now we're kind of nearing the end of that time. We have to go to the UK. We tried to buy tickets at Singapore Airlines.
是的，失败了，我们失败了。
They were cancelled.
没错。
By Singapore Airlines. You won't be getting any more business from us, Singapore Airlines.
那这也是因为疫情的关系啊，这又不是他们的错。
Emirates are doing it.
但比较危险啊。
Well, they're doing it. Well, I hope. I mean, they've got rules. The Emirates have got rules, so they're doing. You know, you需要戴你的口罩. You have to. It's mandatory. All of the staff will wear 口罩. All of the passengers will wear 口罩.
是.
I think they're applying the separate seat rule thing. Also, they clean the cabin every whatever amount of time. Everything's sterilized. They said on the website.
Okay, 好哦。
They do it every.
我没有看，但是 OK， 我相信你。
It's not about trusting me. We have to trust those people.
但是他们如果在网站上面说的话，他们一定要做。
Yeah. So I hope that, and also we have to take COVID test, which we have to go tomorrow. So 明天我们需要去医院 and then take the test.
好贵哦。
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so expensive. expensive.
好贵。我以为只要几百块，就是可能 under $10 但是没有哦。
Yeah, I'll put it into context. I'll put it in context for them, right?
好。
This test, for this COVID test, I don't know what it's like in your country. Maybe it's me and Faye. It's probably me and Faye because of the pandemic and everyone needs to be tested, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, all's fair. Here, the test costs as much as a GoPro.
哦，对耶。
Right?
没错，一个人要200美元。
Yeah, $200, right? For one person to be tested for COVID. So $400 this is costing to get tested.
好贵哦。
Thank you, pandemic. Thank you, Bing.
谢谢 Dubai.
Oh yeah, and Dubai. So Dubai, obviously, we're landing in Dubai. So we're going to go from Taiwan 到 Dubai, 然后 Dubai 到英国。
伦敦，对，英国伦敦。
But we have to stop, obviously, in Dubai, as I just said. But they require you to do a COVID test 96 hours before you arrive. So we're going to do that.
没错，明天他们要把东西放进我们的嘴巴是吗？还是鼻子？
鼻子 and mouth, I think. Well, the ones I've seen have been a big cotton bud thing down your nose to the back of your nose to get your throat.
Okay.
And then one at the back of the throat. So you're going to go and then you're done.
好好玩哦。
I just hope I don't get a douchebag.
我觉得他们会很粗鲁I think they are rough. 因为他们要对，因为他们应该都是我们是要在 emergency room. emergency room 他们要在急诊室做的，所以他们都很忙很多事情，所以他们根本就不管你好不好。
Yeah, I had one. So I didn't have a COVID test before, but I had a test similar to that for something else. I can't remember what it was. I had headaches or something. I had like an ice pick headache, or something. I felt sick. I can't remember. And I went to the emergency room with you, and the doctor basically, it was like he was throwing darts with his cotton swab thing. He just basically said, and he couldn't speak English. So he was obviously speaking Taiwan, and he just basically said, put your head back. And I went, okay, I'm not sure what. All right. Because I thought he was just going to like take like a swab of the inside of my nose. But he did like a dart. He's like playing darts with this cotton bud, but he didn't let go of the cotton bud. He just went like straight into the nose.
我不知道有这件事。
And then span it.
真的。
And then pulled it out. And I was like, like it was, and it felt like for the rest of the day, it felt like something was at the back of your throat.
因为一定很痛。
Yeah, it wasn't fun time. It wasn't fun. No. It's not tongue. It's just uncomfortable. Like you shouldn't stick something that far into your nose. It just doesn't feel right.
不痛吗？听起来很痛。
It doesn't hurt. It just uncomfortable. It just feels like you shouldn't be there. Like you shouldn't be that far because like at the back of your nose, that part's not supposed to be touched. You're not supposed to touch that with stuff. It's in your body.
Okay.
It's protected by your nose face. Your nose face.
Nose face.
Yeah. So he was playing darts with my nose and he did it and it's a bit uncomfortable, but I mean, that's fine. That's what I'm expecting. Unless it's worse than that. I think it's the same.
我希望他可以好一点，因为我不是很开心。
Yeah, but I mean, look, we got to have it, haven't we?
对啊，没办法，这就是一定要的，就要确保大家都没有问题。但是我们回来台湾的时候，就必须要做隔离。To quarantine.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, that's the thing on the way back as well, isn't it? Yeah.
但是呢，就希望我们在这段时间没有就是感染到什么病毒，这样我们就不需要再做一次那个测试。
I'm going to show you a video of the COVID test.
真的吗？
Yeah, just so you know what we're doing. Look, okay, so here you go. Look, ready? And
好里面哦。
Yep, it's real deep.
还要一次
Yeah, see? Real deep. Makes your eyes water. I mean, maybe my guy was probably just being an idiot. And he just, smashed it right down my...
好。
And just...
谢谢。
It only takes a second though.
Yeah, 但是那一个 second 那一秒就 他超进去的，他的棉花棒大概有这么长吧？
对啊， it's really long.
只剩下这一点点 left， 这一点点剩下这一点点，然后其他都在你的脸里面，都在你的鼻子里面。
Oh, this is just. Oh yeah, so that's cotton. Oh, actually, that's a lot thinner than one he used on me. Yeah, see, look, it's got to go that far. Look.
接近耳朵了。It's near your ear. That's how deep it is.
I wonder why.
好啦，不要看了啦。
I just want to see one more. Oh no, don't do it. Oh,
这是小孩。
Yeah. Oh, she did it, look, and she's a little kid and she did it. So look, respect. We can do this, no problem. No problem, Sweebs. We can get through it. Okay, so you're absolutely right. We've got to do the COVID-19 testing. We're going to go do that tomorrow. So we will report that. If I can GoPro it, I will. If we can GoPro it, we should.
GoPro my face.
Both of our faces, I think. For sure, we should do that.
好了。
然后我们需要去飞机场 when 星期
五，这个星期五。
对啊 and we fly out at 8点
晚上
Yeah, it's in the evening, right?
11点多。
Yeah, so that's it. So and we've got 20-hour flights. So as we said, I think it's 8 hours to Dubai, and then Dubai 7 hours to the UK. Wait 3 hours in the airport. Thing in Dubai are really expensive as well. We won't.
对，上一次我们在 Dubai 休息，好像就是在等飞机吧。然后我们好饿又好渴，但是他们实在是太贵了。
Yeah, 我们会drink water, just water.
对，就水而已。
I think.
对啊。那他们东西真的是好贵哦。
Yeah.
所以杜拜这么贵。
Especially after we just bought a GoPro COVID test.
对啊。
Yeah, okay. So onto the plane, over to the UK, 7 days there, get to see the 英国的家人。
你的爸爸妈妈。
Yeah, 我的爸爸，我的妈妈，姐姐。Their cat, Buddy, and my sister's fiance, Tom.
Another
Tom. Strong name. It's weird calling my sister 我的姐姐 like 我的姐姐的名字是 Emily, and Emily and Tom was always a thing because it was like we were the kids, right? Emily and Tom, and now her soon to be husband will be Tom. So it's Emily and Tom again. So like who got married? Oh, Emily and Tom got married. What?
对啊。在我在看你们的喜帖也是很 shock， 也是很不习惯啊。
对啊。
那个 wedding invitation， 他们是写 Emily and Tom， 就是 Tom 是我的老公
对啊。
好奇怪哦。
So we're going to go there and see them. We're going to cook a lot of English food, which is going to be great for me. And you missed it as well. You know, we're going to have rice pudding and stuff. And
对啊。
Mum wants to get some stuff together, have a barbecue in Emily's garden and stuff a couple of nights.
因为毕竟是我的生日嘛，所以谢谢。
没事。
麻烦了。
That's where that lives now. Sorry about that.
他把我东西丢掉。
Yeah, I just threw that stuff on the floor. Not intentionally. I'm not an angry person. Yeah. And then what else? Anything else? Oh, when we come back, you're right. Yeah, you were saying when you come back.
我们回来之后，我们还不能看到孩子哦，我们要偷偷摸摸的回家，然后把我们自己关在3楼。
所以为什么我们会回家？
我们要回家哦？
为什么？
对，其实呢，我们在台湾做防疫，不是做防疫，应该是说做隔离 quarantine 有2个方法。第一个其实就是最便宜的，你要待在家里。但是
home, right?
对，但是在家里呢，你不能有65岁以上的，我刚刚讲65岁以上的老人。或者是6岁以下的小孩。
Yeah, so it's 我需要翻译 So it's you have to go into quarantine for 14 days when you return back from the UK.
14天。
And the most 不知道怎么讲是 vulnerable 英文的英文单词是 vulnerable people are over 60 or under 6.
对。
Now, 我们有both of those. we have Amma, she's over 60 and our children are both under 6.
对。所以呢基本上来说啦你应该是不可以跟他们有 any contact， 不能有任何接触的。所以呢最好的办法就是我们要把自己关在3楼。就是我们的 apartment， 我们自己的房间，所以我们要把自己关在这个房间。而且呢，我们的政府 our government 他们就说even though 你们是夫妻，你们不能睡在同一个房间。
Right.
对。
Which is ridiculous, by the way. So to put that into perspective, okay, we live in a two-bedroom apartment.
是
like an annex, a two-bedroom apartment.
所以一个是我们在睡的
So we have one bedroom for our bedroom, and then
这个是
this room, which is like a studio,
工作的地方
our office.
对
So we cannot sleep separately.
对，没办法，那就是你要睡这里
I have to sleep in the office.
然后我睡
And you'd have to sleep in the bedroom. So you wouldn't have access to the computer and stuff.
对
And I wouldn't have access to the bed.
对，就是我们要 separate， 我们要就是分开这样子
Yeah.
第二个选择就是你可以去住防疫旅馆
Like a quarantine hotel.
对对对，但是所有因为是14天嘛 14 days 你必须要在这个旅馆里面，所以你这样算起来的话，一天最高的 maximum 就是3000元，这是最舒服的。
Yeah. This is the super comfortable. Yes, to 3,000, right?
对，最舒服的。那3000的话，这是台币哦 ，is in NT dollars。3000，然后14天，这样总共算下来要2个人。two people 不同的房间，这样就是86000台币，对不对？86000多少
Yeah, so just to put it in perspective, so obviously it's 14 days in 2 separate rooms, 3,000 NT dollars a night. And so that's $100 US dollars a night, by the way, about £78 a night. Times 14 is 42,000 per person.
是，但是美元是1428美元
So 1,400 US dollars per person to
一个人
sleep. Yeah, for each person. So for us, it would cost us $2,800 US
对啊
to sleep and to be quarantined in a quarantine hotel.
86 84
Maths, everybody. Yeah, maths. It'd be 84,000 NT, right?
对，那是多少
Which is, 2,800. 2,800.
OK， 好，对，就这么多比我们的机票还要贵。
Yeah.
所以等于是我们再买了一次
So what did
更多。
What did we say? As soon as we saw that price, we both went, okay. And
now, bye.
We're coming home then. Yeah, so we're just going to do the separate. It's easier to do the separate sleeping thing or whatever, even though it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like,
我们是真的我的第一个想法，其实这个旅馆呢是我的 suggestion， 就是我告诉Tom我们应该要住在旅馆。Just to keep our family safe， 但是呢，真的是太贵了。就是比
astronomically too expensive。
对，我没有这个钱啊。Even though 政府 our government 说他们会给我们一天1000块的 cover。
Yeah, they'd give us basically 1,000 NT every day for 14 days.
对
so it's about $30 US dollars.
对，但是 to minus the money from the government 还是很贵，那还是
It's still over $2,000.
对啊，还是很贵啊，所以我们没有那个，就是没有办法啦。所以
It's more expensive than the flight tickets.
而且其实啊，我打电话去问那个政府的时候，他们就说 ，Can't you just stay at home？ 就 even them， 他们也是就是建议你
they were saying because it's real
建议你就是在家，因为实在是一般人没有办法支付那个钱。
对呀，
对，真是太贵。所以呢，我们还是决定就是把自己关在3楼2个礼拜。
Yeah.
然后阿玛会给我们食物。
Yeah, then Amma will come up and deliver us food on the doorstep and then run away and we'll have to go and get it like creatures. Take our soul.
对啊，所以
Yeah, but we'll get a lot of work done, so that's good.
没错，这是最重要的。我们今年最重要的。
We should use these 2 weeks like a proper. Do you know what I mean? Like use these 2 weeks to get some stuff done. I want to talk to Darian and like get some like all night coding sessions in.
他太累了啦。
But it doesn't matter because we have to stay indoors anyway. Like it's not like we have to get up to go to school or something.
对对对，你要做美国时间吗？美国时间工作时间。
Could do, couldn't I?
跟着他一起工作。
Yeah, on American time. But you're going to still be teaching, right? Are you going to be teaching? Yeah. Okay, so you'll be teaching during the quarantine anyway, so that's okay. So lessons are on as normal for all your private students and group students.
没问题。
Woo! Sounds good. Oh, actually, I should have done this. Yes, because I haven't done that for a long time. Sorry, everybody, anyone who's new, I do that occasionally. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So we got that going. So that's 2 weeks. But the super 很难过的消息是obviously 我们的孩子 so obviously we're going to miss them a lot. It's going to be 3 weeks in total, but annoyingly we're going to be back in the house for 2 weeks, and they're just going to be downstairs and shouting and having fun and whatever they're doing, you know, blah, blah, crying.
不能去看他们，不能跟他们玩，不能亲他们，不能抱他们。
Now, I think really, and I've been thinking about it deeply because obviously 我们真的喜欢，我们真的爱我们的孩子。And you know, I've been thinking about it, and I want to bring them back treats, obviously, from where we're going and stuff, which is good. I want to, you know, both food treats and toy treats because we feel guilty.
真的，我们好 guilty， 我们好愧疚。
对， but and that made me think because I was looking at Kyrie this morning, and you know, she said I want a car treat. I want like a toy car, and okay.
真的吗？
And this morning. Oh yeah, because 昨天他告诉我他要车子的玩具 and I told you that I think and then 他说 oh yeah Mason 他也要车子的玩具 and 今天早上 I had another little talk with her and sat down with her and said because I really want her to because she's still not at the age right when she like completely understands what's going on. She just thinks like she said today like Emma's going to take me to school today. And I went, no, next week. She doesn't understand week yet. She doesn't understand.
他没有时间。
Times
他知道 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Days of the week. But
对，他也知道 Friday 他很开心，因为他会可以跟阿嬷睡觉。
Yeah,
basically 跟阿嬷玩。Oh, that means
I get to sleep that much.
对，就是睡晚一点。
他知道星期五是星期五。他知道 like 星期六、星期天 but she doesn't know
week.
She doesn't know the word week in any language and doesn't understand that there is
next
it's
week.
not just days. Next week and next month and next year is
还没那么
So I said, you know, I try to make it really simple and say, okay, so me and Mummy are going to go away for a little while and it's going to seem like such a long time that we're away, right? Such a long time, but it'll go really quickly. And, you know, Mummy and Daddy got to go away and get a special book for 7 days. So we'll be gone on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. And then again, Monday, Tuesday. And I just counted it and tried to make her see it in days. She didn't really connect with it. So, you know, and she said, is Emma going to take me to school today? I said, no, Emma will take you to school next week. And she goes, because it's Sunday today? And I went, no, it's Monday. It's Monday today. But, you know, why? Wait some more. But it made me think about it. And I was saying, okay, so remember I'm going to bring you back a treat. And she went, a treat? She forgotten the conversation from yesterday. Yeah, a toy treat. Do you want a toy treat? A toy treat? Yeah, what kind of toy treat do you want? I want and she said some other kind of treat this time. It wasn't car treat. And I said, but yesterday you said you wanted a car treat. No. Okay.
完全忘记了。
Right, and it's made me kind of think, are we doing that because we feel 很贵重? Not because they actually want one or they need one. It is because we feel bad about it.
一定是的啊，其实小孩子根本就不在乎，他们不管。
Because they won't forget who we are.
对啊。
When we come back in 3 weeks.
他们可能会一直问阿嬷说 Daddy, Mommy 呢 Daddy, Mommy 呢为什么不在这里 Daddy, Mommy 为什么你在手机里面
Yeah, I know. But we'll phone them every day.
不一样啊，我知道啊，但是还是不一样嘛，你就不能摸摸他们。
对啊，所以现在你知道我的父母的感觉，对不对？啊，就是我的父母的感觉。
好，
你知道吗？It's difficult.
我不要这个感觉啊。
No, that's my point, right? And that's why I was talking to you about what about like switching off because he's at the end saying I don't really know them because I just see them in the screen. I can't touch them. I can't cuddle my grandchildren. That was chews me up, you know. Makes me, you know.
当然，很难啦。但是没办法。
There is a 办法 now. That's why we're doing this. So there is a 办法.
There is a 办法，有一个办法。
So we can go and get your visa and get sorted to come to and from England whenever.
好消息，对啊，好消息，对啊。然后 等这个疫情，等这个病毒死了以后，我们可以真的出去玩之后，我们就可以每年回英国玩，或者是呢，可以去美国看大家，然后对啊，想一下我们的人生。
Oh, for sure, we're going to do that as well. Coming to the States, and but obviously everything's got to clear up a bit better first. The stuff we're doing, and oh my god! So Eula's mum, Amma, is really worried about everything and very kind of overprotective of and I obviously can understand what he
当然
like,
是他的孩子啊，
我懂他的感觉 but sometimes it's just way over the top, I think. You know, whereas you see lots of people out and about doing stuff and they're fine. And you can be precautious. It's good to be cautious. Good to be cautious. But being like, you know, putting yourself in a full body condom to go to the airport.
没有这回事。
I just don't think you need it.
可是我自己觉得啊，像我觉得帽子我们买的帽子，其实我自己觉得那个是 OK 的。如果我们有口罩 N95 口罩，然后对，是 N95 口罩跟帽子，然后还有一层 cover visor， 像一个帽子 visor， 对。然后我觉得这是 OK 的，对我来说，因为至少我可以就是 have the alcohol spray， 就是亲我的手，其实没关系。但是我妈妈就说你要买雨衣哦，要买雨衣，买雨衣，穿雨衣，大家都要穿雨衣，你要穿雨衣，叫你的老公也穿雨衣，你也要穿雨衣。
You need a jacket. You need to get a jacket. Go and get a jacket. Get a full
raincoat.
Full sleeve. Get
raincoat.
Cover yourself like a complete. You need like gloves. You like washing up gloves. Get washing up gloves, but tape them to the thing. You know what I mean?
基本上就是要你穿的像那个医院的那个什么 medical cover suit。hazmat suit， 对，就是要我们穿的像 astronaut， 像外太空人一样。
对啊，like this radiation suit, right?
对。但是我觉得这对我来说是有点还是太多了，因为有些人看到会觉得。to other people, 他们还是会觉得
I would imagine
你太多了。Like,
I would imagine what's going to happen is we'll put all this stuff on. We're not wearing full body condoms, by the way, or rain jackets to go to the airport. So what I'd imagine is going to happen is we're going to get there, check our bags in, then we're going to get to security, and they're going to make us take off everything because it's security. So we're going to take everything off anyway. I don't know if they'll make you take off your coats out. I'd imagine they would because they have to look at your face.
只是我们的 N95 有 metal， 有那个铁。
Yeah, it does, yeah.
所以他们一定要我们。
Yeah, but if we take that off, that's a risk.
没错，对，我也不知道现在是怎么样。对啊 ，maybe 他们有改一些规则了啦 ，maybe.
I think one of the things is, I'll tell you what one of the things is. It's less about the mask and more about touching things.
我不同意。你知道为什么吗？
I don't yet because no, 没事。
因为在台湾有一个新闻，就是说有一个他是已经被感染的人 ，the person who was already infected，他只是去买菜哦，他只有经过 just walk past people， 别人就也感染了，so they are infected too。所以呢，这个是 like
did he wear a mask？
没有啊。
Well, there you go。
对啊。
Yeah, so no. You misunderstand because I didn't finish, but you're misunderstanding my. I wasn't saying masks don't work. In an airport, I think there's going to be spacing, like personal spacing between things, like in queues and that kind of stuff, because they're going to be aware that in an airport it's like the best place to spread this thing, right? So there's going to be spacing, I think. So mask is okay, but touching is when someone is, if someone's infected and they sit on a seat and do that, and then they walk off and then you go and touch it as well, and then you rub your eye, you got it now because of the touch. Or the toilet, they don't wash their hands or something, and you touch the door handle, or do you know what I mean? It's just, I'm more worried about touch than I am about this because I feel that we're not going to be that close to people. They're going to space us out anyway.
Okay.
Of course, we're both going to be wearing an N95 mask.
Yeah.
A completely sealed one. Brand new, and we're going to take a few of them with us in our thing. We're not going to be
全部啦，我们带全部。
all of them. Yeah. We're not doing it dumb.
对啊， so 对，我觉得啦，帽子还是因为我知道你还是很不喜欢那个帽子，但是我觉得帽子还是需要的。帽子
Yeah, no, yeah.
然后口罩，然后 maybe 手套也需要，对吧？
I think gloves are more important than I
还
just,
有
yeah.
那个酒精酒精
the alcohol.
对，我买了2罐
and loads of
2
Dettol
罐
tissues and that kind of stuff. Like
对啊对啊，
properly doing it, you know.
我觉得就是小心啦，就是你如果能把这些事情都做好，就是总比你生病好。It's better than you get the virus. 我觉得
I agree.
对啊，我知道很多人都会觉得啊，你这样做太多了 you do too much, you don't need to do this, you don't need to buy this. 但是我觉得这是一种安心，会让你觉得 OK， 我有这些东西，我至少知道我有什么可以用。Like what can I use to avoid the virus? 我觉得这是很重要的啦，对啊。
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it's out of your control, isn't it? But I'm going to do my damnedest not to touch anything. I mean, I know they're going to keep us away from each other anyway, from everybody else anyway. But I'm going to try my damnedest not to touch stuff, which is difficult.
很难的，
Like, especially if you're eating.
对啊。
But I know, for example, the virus doesn't live very long on stuff. You know, if you someone rubs your thingy or whatever, it's not, the virus isn't going to live long on there, a couple of hours or whatever. But you know, still, I don't want to touch I don't want to touch anything. Don't make me touch anything.
好的
Okay, shit. And obviously, the mask is great for people coughing or, you know, I think the airport will have a rule where you have to wear a mask. I'm
一定
surely,
的
right?
现在台湾也有了，现在台湾也是每天都有 cases，
That's good.
新的 cases。
But Taiwanese people don't always do what the rules say. To be fair.
不过你这样说，我们台湾的防疫还是做得很好。We are very good at doing this.
Oh,
对啊
I mean, health-wise, Taiwan has been amazing for
我
what?
们是非常 like 大家都会说，这台湾实在是大家都戴口罩 ，you don't need it， 很热 ，blah blah blah。但是我们还是new cases only like maybe on the 10 every day， 所以还是很好的啦，还是很小心啊。
I think also because 在台湾我们有 like 不一样的，我们有 like 污染的文化。
哦对
Do you know what I mean? So
所以大家都
even before the 病毒 people were wearing masks anyway
对
because of
没
the
错
pollution.
没错没错，这是真
So
的。但是在
it's-
中国也不是这样啊，在中国他们
They
也
should
都
be.
戴口罩啊，但是他们现在还是很多 cases。
Yeah, but they're doing a lot worse than they say they are, aren't they?
对啊，所以呢，小心也是很好的一件事情。Being cautious is still a good thing.
Absolutely agree. Couldn't agree more. And all of these anti-maskers should
想一下，
jump.
没有想一下啦。好啦，
It's true. Like, you know, you see all these.
会让人家有点生气，会觉得，因为我会觉得他会让人家觉得我明明就是想要保护好自己，可是这些人都要来害我。And these people are just coming out and to 把这些病毒给大家。
I don't. Yeah, there are loads of videos online of anti-maskers just being idiots. It defies logic to be against wearing a mask, whether you believe it or not. You should. It's just common sense. It's just sorry. It makes me angry because these selfish people
我懂
are going out there and
对
they think wearing a mask is infringing on their rights or something, and it isn't. It's just health.
真
It's
的
just
是真的。
basic health, like the simple science. So yeah, it drives me nuts. It's not. I don't care, to be honest. If there are people anti-maskers who are listening and they stop listening, go for it. Good. You should wear a mask if you're outside with other people. Have some consideration. Don't kill old people or children.
对，
Wear a mask and be, you know. And I'm sure most of the people do. Of course they do.
我觉得这不是为
聪明
了
的，
这是不但是为了自己，也是为了别人，就是 two parties relationship，就是你保护好自己。You keep when you sneeze, you keep the virus inside yourself. 那你不要去害别人嘛，你不要给别人病毒啊。
It's more for other people than yourself.
对啊，对啊，
It's just that so you sneeze on your own face
对啊。
as opposed to sneeze and give it to somebody else.
哦，
They don't deserve
吓
that.
死我！
They don't deserve that thing you got.
对，没错。
You might not even know you have that thing. Just stick a mask on. Don't be a
对
douche.
啊，就是保护大家，好不好？就是不要觉得这是不必要的。 这是必要的 ，this is necessary， 这是真的需要的，对啊。那我希望这个，我觉得这个 COVID-19， 其实在台湾啊，我们会这么的 cautious， 我们会这么的小心，是因为我们以前也有很多病毒。Like we had a virus that killed people a lot back in the old time.
SARS，
对 SARS, H1N1，这些事情我们都经过 ，we have gone through this. That's why 为什么我们会这么的小心，这么的害怕，然后告诉大家一定要戴口罩，这是有原因的。That's reason， 对啊。
More prepared.
对啊，我觉得就是我不觉得有时候做太多是一件不好的事情，你做很多只是想要保护自己，而且我们都有小孩，我们爱他们，所以我们不想要让他们就是生病。
Of course. So we'll be super safe.
加油。
Okay, well, we failed when we dang our thing because I said, look, before we get into this book, I just want to talk a little bit about, and then we talked for 46 minutes. So,
可以了，我们来做吧。
Let's try and get through a couple more of these words.
我们两个是一样的吗？
It's 广告。
OK， 好。
Hold on a sec. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
好的。
Advert, advertisement, noun.
广告，广
as in
广泛的，
which means widely.
告
as in
告诉，
which means to tell. The meaning of advertising is to tell everybody information widely.
没错。
So you widely
广泛的
tell
告诉
people about your product or company.
对啊，广告就是让大家知道你们公司在做什么嘛。对啊。
Yeah, you have to tell, yeah.
我好讨厌广告。
Yeah, no, they're very annoying. But their job, I said this before, right? Their job is not to sell you something on the spot. And I find that so interesting. Now I look at adverts totally differently. I look at the ones that stick in my mind as opposed to the ones that make me want to buy the thing right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the most effective ones are the ones that make you think, like, today, what do we need? Oh, we need that microphone thing. Who does microphone? Oh, Rode, that company, Rode. They do quite good microphones, don't they? And then suddenly we've got some Rode microphones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you could connect with the one that you see the most.
对，我知道。
I think.
这跟那个我们的女生就是会喜欢看化妆品，makeup adverts 一样的。
Loads.
对啊，所以对啦，广告其实可是我觉得有时候那种很创新的广告是会让你觉得就是有那种创造力的感觉。Creative advert 是对我来说是有趣的，就会让我想看。但是就是太多的话就很烦，像玩游戏的时候，你要一直按广告，像我们给我们的孩子玩游戏，我们都要一直把他的广告按掉。
It's nuts annoying, isn't it? Yes, so annoying.
就是好像每1分钟都有一个广告，1分钟一个，1分钟一个。
I know, every minute you click on one thing, another one comes up. One other thing, another one comes up. It's just.
我觉得这个就是很烦的一件事情。但是广告呢，还是有创新的，还是有很多，你会怎么讲？Innovative. Just forget that. Okay.
Innovative.
很 creative. 很有创造力的广告。对对对。
It is.
创新的。
It's the one you remember. Like, even in makeup, I know a bunch of makeup ones because there's so many makeup adverts.
是。
There's the one that has a jingle, right? Maybelline. Do you know Maybelline, ma'am? Maybe it's Maybelline.
对，他们的 logo， 他们广告的 slogan， 对不起
，yeah, slogan. Maybe it's Maybelline. And I remember that. So if I walk into a shop buying makeup for you, for example, and there's Maybelline, I'm like, oh yeah, they do good makeup. I don't know if they do good makeup because I've never bought their makeup before, but I assume because I remember their name, I think, okay, they can advertise. They must have a lot of money. They must make good products. These are quite expensive. I know that I'll buy them.
没错。
Whereas the other ones like, Mackenzie makeup, if they could be like makeup artist level, level stuff. But I'm like, I've never heard of that. So I'm going to buy Maybelline because I don't know. I've never heard of you.
没错，所以广告真的是很重要。对一个公司来说，它是一个非常重要的，你就要让人家记得你们公司在做什么。就是借由广告这个东西。
对啊。Advertising.
对 ，advertising.
Noun.
广告业。广告。
It's advertisement, as we've just mentioned.
没错，业。 项，比如说产业
which means producing a producing business or an industry.
或者是另外一个是农业
which means agricultural business.
没错，对，所以这个业在这边其实就是行业 which means business 或是 industry 的意思。
So 广告 I mean if you're going to think about it logically. So 业 to mean business in this instance. 广告 advert.
对
An advertising, yeah.
对啊，那我问你哦 film industry 就是电影业
Yeah.
啊，对对对，没错。我们是老师，我们在教育大家，我 educate people， 所以我们是在做教育业的。所以这个业很好用，它就是在讲一个工作的 industry business 的意思。好
So yeah, if you're in the sorry, yeah, just to make double clarify because some people have said repeat it. 广告业would be if you are in the advertising industry. So you're a
广告公司
what's that show? Mad Men. Mad Men. There's a show on Netflix, I think it's Netflix, called Mad Men. It's about advertising.
Okay.
So he's an advertising man or an ad man. I'm an ad man. If you're in the advertising industry, you're in the 广告业。
对啊，对啊，广告业，你在广告公司工作的，这叫广告业。好，接下来
To advise. Noun. Oh, sorry. Advise. Noun.
忠告，忠
As in.
忠心
Which means heartful or heartful. Can you
loyalty 也可以
loyal? Yeah. Would you say that?
也可以
Okay. Loyal. Yeah.
忠心 就是比如说你对我很忠心，你 you're very loyalty to me，
Very loyal,
我对你也很忠心。
忠心 yeah.
对对对，好，告
as in.
告诉
Which means to tell.
对，就是我们刚刚讲的广告的告，它们是一样的。
Well, yeah. So if you want to give your loved ones or friends advice, you heartfully tell them what your ideas or thoughts are
没错，
on their current situation.
这个就是忠告。
忠告.
忠告
So 忠 it means heartful or loyal.
就是
and 告 which means to tell.
就是会告诉你真的想法。如果你今天真的很胖，需要运动，我就不会说你很瘦。可以吗？这样的很好吗？
No, okay, that's good. Yeah, keep going. That's a good example. Yeah.
对吧？
You're fat.
没有
I'm
啦
just giving you some advice. Go to the gym.
对啊
You should be truthful
不
with you.
是啦，忠告不是我告诉你你很胖，但是我就会说你应该要多运动啊，多运动会让你很健康
Which
啊
is you're basically saying you're fat. Or, yeah.
或者是你要多吃菜，多吃沙拉，会让你很健康。
Yeah. Do you want to go have a shower? I mean, if you had a shower, that would be a good thing.
对，这些都是
我很重吗？
忠告。
Yeah.
只是我很认真的、很真心的在告诉你，你应该要做什么。
Yeah. So okay, good. So it's 忠告. Okay, so you're going to give. You're right there.
没有
Okay, man.
我很好。
Yes. Right. Okay. So next word. An affair. I just wanted to touch on that very quickly. Yeah. No, male story, but we have affair in there.
Fair.
Yeah. Are we going to keep that one in there or no?
我还想不出来耶，我们就讲下一个好了。
Okay. Afternoon. Noun.
下午，下
Below.
午
Noon. Below noon. If you have a schedule with a list with lists of time, what? What, Sweeps?
你的错，因为你没有帮我改。
What a 错吗？
你 should correct my English.
I don't think we got that far, did we, with this book? Okay, so I mean, below noon. That kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Below noon, 对啊。
Yeah, it's like
因为
before
在你的
noon.
calendar 不是早上会在上面吗？ Right, morning is on the top. 然后你就要写，我早上做什么的，这是一个 list， 对不对？那在下午的话 ，your afternoon schedule 就在下面嘛，所以是下午啊。
Hey, look, I like your explanation. So you're saying you have 下 as in below or down?
对
Like my 下雨.
下雨对 down.
Down noon. 午.
对
下午下
午像 OK another example 就是时间 when you look at the clock 好，所以是早上的 morning， 他的手会在上面，对不对？在这边上面，然后他都移到中间 in the middle， 所以 at noon 就是中午，因为是中间嘛。
That's the middle of the day.
对啊，然后当他的手走到下面的时候，就是下午啦。
So you think that way is afternoon?
To them 这是对的。
Oh, to them.
对。
Oh, yeah. And if they're looking at the camera, you mean?
对，这样是对的。
Yeah.
这样是下午，对，因为他就下去。
But that's after, isn't it?
After 对啊，就是下去的意思。
It's afternoon.
对啊。
Okay. The literal translation was below noon.
对，因为下就是 after or down or below 的意思啊。
Afternoon. All right.
所以下午是 afternoon。有些人 morning 他们会说上午。
Yeah.
That also makes sense， 因为他的手是在上面的。上午，so 上午 morning。下午 afternoon 上下
I like what you're doing there. I like what she's doing there.
Up and down 对啊，这就是一个很好的记忆啦，我觉得就是一个 picture memory image memory
对啊mnemonic Okay, agenda noun
好难哦议程议
as in
会议
which means meetings
程
as in
行程
which means schedule
会议行程对不起
没事 You have too many meetings in a day to remember them all. You need a meeting schedule to remind you when the next meeting is. That's your agenda. 议程 yeah.
对
So
这个有一点点比较 tricky， 因为你要知道会议是什么， 然后行程是什么。
Yeah, you need to know those two things.
对啊，你要知道这两个，然后你把它们放在一起，就是议程 agenda。所以刚刚我们讲的会议，比如说很多人都会说 I have a meeting today， 我们今天需要开会。
开会 yeah.
对，会就是会议的会。所以会议其实就是 the noun meeting。好，然后今天的行程，比如说我们今天星期六，然后我就问你，老公，我们今天的行程是什么 ？What's our schedule today？ 你就说我们早上要去吃早餐，我们下午要去看牛，晚上要吃 pizza， 然后我们会睡觉。
That's an interesting schedule.
对啊，所以这个是我们的行程。那行程 for work 也是行程。对，所以会议行程议程 agenda
Nice. That was nice. I enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. 好，谢谢你。
All right, one more.
这个好笑哦。
Agony. Noun.
痛哭痛
Pain.
哭
Cry. Are you upset? Oh, sorry.
Are you upset?
Lisa asked. No. This is a pain cry, not a sad cry. I just hit my thumb with a hammer, Jack shouted.
好可怜哦。
Well, it's a pain cry, isn't it? 痛哭. This is a pain cry, 痛哭.
对啊 pain cry
痛哭.
痛哭。
So, I mean, how would you use that in a sentence, 痛哭?
我的狗狗死了。
Oh.
我今天痛哭。
So could you use 痛哭 to describe a sad cry as well?
会更会更强烈一点 is stronger than
yeah, no, obviously agony.
难过
Yeah.
对啊
No, but it's not. It can also be physical, no?
是啊，就是 heartbreaking 的感觉，就是比如说你的女朋友 cheat on you， 你痛哭。
Yeah.
还有什么
Your eyes just looked at me like, what can I describe as it? Yeah, so like if you hit your hand with a hammer,
痛哭
you broke your thumb.
对，那也是痛哭。
That's 痛哭, right? It's agony.
是真的很痛啊。
So much. If you flick testicles.
痛哭。
That's
然后
agony.
然后
Oh, don't.
好痛。
Oh. Nah.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
痛苦.
对，
Yeah.
痛哭
So you can have it, yeah, an emotional pain also 痛苦, but also a great physical pain, agony,
可以。
痛苦. But obviously normal pain is 痛. So it's either 痛,很痛,非常痛,
非常痛，然后你哭，
特别痛,
特别痛，
Yeah,
真的痛，
痛苦
超级痛，无敌痛。
Yeah,
超级无敌痛。
Yeah, 对啊。And then the list continues. Yeah.
对，所以它是其实是就是你的 emotional 可以
Yeah.
physically 也可以。
Yeah.
对啊。
And a couple of other things. 礼物玩具玫瑰
这是我的 lesson plan。
买
不要这样。
晚上上班去
上班族。
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. 做饭便宜 Okay, so that's I just wanted to say list a couple of those. That's on a couple of
这是我早上的课啦。
This is your 课 is it?
对啊。
What's that for? Is that for a free one?
Charade. 拿来做复习用的 to review vocabulary.
Wow, we played a really fun game in our hangouts this weekend.
我很喜欢。
We found a new game called Categories, where we you name 5主题 what was it in English? Topics.
在主题对
Topics and
English 是什么
Yeah,
忘记了
topics, 5 topics, and then we and one letter, like I don't know, S or whatever, and then you have to name in 中文
是
one thing for each of those things with that letter. It's a lot harder than you think
真的
in 中文 You have to use pinyin and try and
我们还在担心你跟我说2分钟怎么办好少哦我们要想个游戏
Yeah.
然后我就说没有你想象的这么简单
Yeah, so 5 minutes. Like we had
不用担心
It was supposed to be 1 minute, and then we thought, no, let's give them a bit longer, 2 minutes.
对
But then it's way tougher. So 5 minutes. Now.
对结果是5分钟 We
对啊
ended up 5 minutes
It's tough game, but it's good fun. It makes you stretch
很
and
好
you learn
玩
some more vocab and stuff. Yeah.
而且我们其实也没有要你真的就是给我们一个 vocabulary 我们就是希望你能够有创造力
对
to be creative
Yeah.
比如
try
说不知道水果然后你要讲 start with an 然后你想不到 an 的水果有什么你就说黏黏的苹果
Yeah, so sticky apple, right?
对啊就是其实就是 whatever 就是你想得到的你有学到东西我觉得这是最重要的
对 It's good. It's a great game. You should come and try. You guys should definitely come and try. And if you haven't thought about coming to try, you should. And all you have to do is go to www.mandarinmonkey.com/free lessons. You get yourself free lessons. Or you can go to the website and join our Patreon group, which is just down the little... Scroll down the website a bit and you'll find it.
没错如果你们有任何事情想要跟我们联络的话呢你们可以写信到 chat@mandarinmonkey.com 我们会尽快的为你解答如果我们在睡觉请不要介意我们会在我们工作的时间能够快速的回复你我们会尽快
Way. If you want to contact us, me or Darian, about anything technical at all, you certainly can. nerds@mandarinmonkey.com. Happy to answer any of your questions. If you want to get involved, let us know.
好啊我们这礼拜星期五要去英国了所以呢我们会在下个礼拜我下个礼拜跟大家见面咯
Maybe we might do one on Friday, we'll see. Okay.
保持安全保持健康 Stay safe, stay healthy 我们爱你们
爱你们
希望你们今天都过得很好谢谢你们收听谢谢你们收看我们下次见咯